Focus then on Zylog Systems, and we've got the management of the company, Srikanth Parthasarathy, who's Executive Director at Zylog, joining us on the phone line from Chennai. Now, Srikanth, to begin with, your company had earlier said you would cross 2,000 crores in revenues in the current financial year. Going by what you've turned in the first half, all right, I think we've lost him, but let's pull up the Zylog Systems stock and see where it is at in trades rates. Up pretty much flat, really. It's up about 0.5%. But we've got Srikanth back on the phone line. Srikanth, you'd said that you'd cross 2,000 crores in revenues in the current financial year. Going by the first half performance, do you, or rather would you say that you are on track to achieve this target?
Yeah, we are pretty much on to achieve this particular target. We'll be easily doing about 15% growth, as I have been telling the channels the last couple of quarters. Going by the current quarter also, I think this is easily achievable.
Sure, but given the environment that we've moved into, I'm talking about the global environment, do you believe there are challenges in terms of revenues?
Of course, the challenges always remain, but what we have consciously been doing in the past few years is to shift our businesses rather from a services point of view, services-focused organizations to a products and solutions-focused organization. Now, currently, our products and solutions business contributes more than 38% of our global revenue. So that is kind of insulating us from any damages that can happen in Europe and other places. So we have been able to grow pretty well on that side.
Srikanth, afternoon. You've got the volatility which has been dominating the rupee. If you could just tell us what your hedging strategy is for the same and how it has affected your numbers on the whole.
It's pretty simple in our case because right from 2001, we have been clearly focusing on having our global delivery model, and we have been having our facilities and our business model being purely from a products and solutions perspective. So what's happening is that our business from international regions contributes about 82 to 83% of our global revenues. So that is, we therefore don't get into any aggressive hedging policy. So that's the reason why even when the rupee came down, slid down to 42, 41, we were not affected much. And even this kind of volatility of it moving up, even though it is kind of advantageous for us in hindsight, but it doesn't make much of a difference for us. It's only on conversion we are going to have any impact on the balance sheet. We normally tend to use the foreign currency as it is, keep it in dollars, and then spend it in dollars. So that's the reason why not much of an impact for us.
Sure, Srikanth, there were also some recent reports suggesting that you are looking to buy an ERP firm in Australia for about $100 million. Could you give us, shed a little more light on that?
Yeah, that was kind of that report. You are perfectly right that we are looking out to for an acquisition on the ERP space for about $50 to $100 million, but that was not in Australia. I had told that person that we are looking at in US, somehow Australia crept in. In Australia, what we have been doing is that increasing our foothold there in the retail space, also in the banking financial services space, wherein we are selling our field power service management products to that region, and also in the mobile banking space, we are doing a lot of work there, even though we don't have an office presence there. As far as acquisition is concerned, we are looking at something in US only. Right now, nothing concrete on table.